Hey guys, so it's the 24th of May in 2024 and I'm in a city called Burgas in the southeast of Bulgaria. Now Burgas is located 8 miles away from Burgas Airport, so you just fly into Burgas Airport from all the European destinations with all the famous airlines like Ryanair and Wizz Air and Jet2, for example, to get here to this wonderful city. Burgas is the 4th biggest city in Bulgaria, and Burgas is famous because of the Lukoil Burgas company, who are one of the biggest oil refineries here in the southeast side of Europe. So to get here from Sunny Beach, you get bus number 22 or you can get bus number 10. The buses are very frequent. They're about every 20 minutes from Sunny Beach to here. I mentioned Sunny Beach because the majority of you will be staying in Sunny Beach. That's the biggest seaside tourist destination here on the Black Sea coast. So Burgas will give you a real feel of Bulgaria. You'll be able to try traditional Bulgarian food and you'll be able to see Bulgarian culture here as well. Now, to get here cheaply, I recommend you get bus number 15 from Burgas Airport to get here, and the buses are very regular, but you do have to go to the roundabout at the airport to get that bus. Remember that taxis from the airport to here will be very expensive because taxis in Bulgaria are street taxis. There is no Uber here, there is no Bolt taxi here, there is no taxi applications here. So when you get a taxi, you can always negotiate for the price of the taxi. For example, today I was in Sunny Beach and the taxi driver stopped me today and he asked me for 80 leva for a taxi. And I walked off down the road and then another taxi driver approached me in the street and he offered me 50 leva to go to here to Burgas. So it's interesting really, the prices completely vary. You do need to negotiate here for taxis to get yourself a competitive price and get yourself the best deal on a taxi. But I would go to the bus station wherever you are. If you're in Sunny Beach, go to the bus station. They'll give you a bus timetable in English language, and you'll be able to see that the buses are very regular to all the different towns. You can also get buses to from Sunny Beach down to Varna as well, and from Burgas city here as well, going down to Varna. So right now this tour is taken from the Sea Garden area, by the seafront, by the promenade, and you can see lots of lovely flowers here, and there's lots of palm trees and greenery. It's a beautiful green area to see, and this is the #1 attraction on TripAdvisor actually, to see this Sea Garden area. So this is probably one of the first things that you're going to see when you come here to Burgas city. Now Burgas city officially it has 220,000 people. That's the current population, but like Burgas has 13 different provinces, so it's a much wider area if you look at the whole province and you look at the whole region, and the whole region has over 400,000 people. Now right now it's actually the student festival here in Burgas today, so there's lots and lots of people out and about. It's the graduation festival for all the schools and the universities here, so everybody's walking around the town and all the people have Bulgarian flags around, and everybody seems to be celebrating. It's been really, really busy today. So in this part, you'll also see lovely statues like you see here on the right side. Let's get a bit closer. And there's lovely shaded spots here for the summertime as well, where you can just take some shade on the hot summer days. This is May time, so the temperature today is about 25 degrees. It's just absolutely perfect. And the Black Sea here is a wonderful place for a holiday. Many of the tourists just use Burgas to pass through on the way to go to Sunny Beach, go to Nesibar, and to go to Sveti Vlas, etc., to other towns, maybe Varna. But Burgas is definitely well worth a visit. There are so many things to see and do here in Burgas. And today I want to tell you some of the best things to see and do when you're visiting Burgas. So one of the best things that I'd recommend that you do when you're here in Burgas, especially if you're here with the family, is the Dino Park. You can see these great big sculptures of dinosaurs, and they even sort of come to life in a way really, and the dinosaurs move around when you look at them, and it's really, really magnificent. I mean, especially for the children, they'd really, really enjoy it, and it's one of the best dino parks in the whole of Europe. So now we're heading in the direction of the main promenade. It's different to Sunny Beach Promenade because Sunny Beach Promenade is full of shops selling fake designer copies selling all of your copies that you buy, all your bags and your belts and all the designer gear that you buy when you're here on holiday. But the seafront here is different. There's none of those stalls on the seafront selling designer copies. You can't really buy your copies here on the promenade of Burgas, but it's lovely with all these beautiful flowers and plants just up and down. It's very peaceful and relaxing here, and you see all the families walking around just enjoying it. This tour is taken on a Friday evening. It's about 5:30 in the evening, I believe, on a Friday. So straight ahead you have the Port of Burgas. If you carry on down there, you get to the Port of Burgas, so that's worth a look as well. And you've got the DAS Marina Hotel, and that is a really, really top place. If you come here to Burgas, that's a nice place to stay. If you want to get a bargain on a hotel here, go on a website called Kayak. That compares the prices of all the hotels. It's a hotel comparison price. Maybe go on Trivago. Trivago will also compare the prices of all the different hotels there on Trivago as well, so you will get yourself a bargain. Make sure you go on those comparison sites as well. Hotels Combined is another comparison site which will compare all different hotel prices off all the different websites, and that's what you want to do. Check all those sites before you book and make sure you get the best possible deal. Now, I also recommend you go down to the Fisherman's Village, which is 16 kilometers away from here in Burgas City. And that's a wonderful day trip. It'll probably take you about 20 minutes drive to get up there actually. And there's no buses to get up there, unfortunately, to the Fisherman's Village. So what you'll have to do is get a taxi down there or rent a car to go down there. But it's a wonderful experience because you can eat really, really fresh fish here in Burgas. Well, back in 1972, the fishermen were based here in Burgas, but then they moved the fishermen down to the Fisherman's Village, which is 16 kilometers away, and then you can see the original Fisherman's Village where the fishermen worked from. You can taste the best fish on the coastline there at the Fisherman's Village, and you can see all of the colourful fishing boats and yachts there as well at the Fisherman's Village. So, I mean, it'll be really a nice experience for you. On the entrance to the Fisherman's Village, you'll see a fish restaurant. That's the main one that you go to eat down there as well, and the locals call it Chengere. So we continue down here, but it's going to be a bit crowded. Another excursion I recommend you is a visit to Saint Anastasia Island, and that leaves from Burgas Port here in the city, and that is the only island off the Black Sea coast here in Bulgaria. It's an island where you've got all different things to do there. You've got a nice sandy beach, you've got a restaurant down there as well. My God, it is so busy down here, but it's well worth visiting Saint Anastasia's Island. You can read about it all on Google online before you go there, but it would be a special experience to go there for sure. So just so you know where Bulgaria is, well, it borders on Turkey in one direction to the south side, and then to the north side it borders on Romania. So the majority of tourists coming here are British tourists, but lots of tourists come here from Ukraine, from Russia, from Romania, from so many different countries. Lots of Irish people also come here as well. Everybody's dressed up today because it's the graduation celebration. Everybody's dressed so smartly here today. I'm just out in my vest and my shorts because I've come down from Sunny Beach. It's my first day of arrival here in Burgas. And there's lots of different museums to see here too in Burgas, so there's plenty of things to see and do in this city. They're dressed in really, really beautiful dresses here today for the celebration. I've got a feeling tonight's going to be like really, really busy. Hello, hey. And it's such a beautiful park, this. This is one of the best sea gardens in Bulgaria. They also have a sea garden in Varna, a really, really nice sea garden. I was in Varna last year, and they had the most wonderful sea garden. So in terms of prices here in Burgas, you pay about 6 leva for a pint of beer. Coffee is about 5 leva, which is about £2.50. And working out British money to Bulgarian money, 5 leva is £2.50, so you're just saying 50%. So if something costs you 10 leva, it means it's about £5 just to give you an idea really of the money, because you know it's Bulgarian leva, and a lot of the tourists don't really understand Bulgarian leva. They arrive here, and because it's European Union, they think it's euros, but it's not euros, it's Bulgarian leva. Because it's Bulgarian leva, that makes it good value for money, and that's why it's a bit cheaper here than Italy or Spain or Greece, for example. So certainly your money will go further here in Bulgaria. But coming to Burgas here, you can't get a package holiday here like you do when you go to Sunny Beach or you go to Nessebar. It's not a package holiday resort place. This is more like it's a city by the sea, and you'll have to book your flights direct with Ryanair or Wizz Air, you know, to get here yourself. So to say thank you in Bulgarian, you can say merci. That's the easy way to say thank you here. And to say good morning, you say dobra den. Now, in terms of Bulgarian food is very, very nice. You should do some research about what types of Bulgarian food you should eat here. I recommend that you eat a soup called a tarator soup. I reckon you try a dish called kavama. Kavama is really delicious. You could try a sach, but a sach is like a stew as well. But to be honest, my favorite dish here in Bulgaria is the moussaka, and the Bulgarian moussaka is absolutely delicious. You can also get these scooters here. If you want to travel around town cheaply, you can get these scooters here on the right side. We also have those in Poland. We have the Bolt scooters over there. So I recommend the scooters as a cheap way to get around town. I arrived today at the bus station, and the taxis were there, and they were asking me for an awful lot of money. They asked me for 20 leva for a 3-minute taxi ride. So you must always negotiate for taxis. After some negotiation, walking away, I found another taxi driver, and I paid 8 leva. And the man at the hotel said I paid too much. So you must negotiate for taxis when you're here in Bulgaria. So guys, thank you very much for watching my guided tour today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col, and that's Col with a C-O-L. And please give me some likes and comments.